Hello YouTube, Kevin the Stoic Reseller here. Got what sold over the weekend and something that you're going to have to do if you're going to want to ever make it. Okay, so we have 21 sales, $593.19, a little under the expected average. However, we have quite a bit of old inventory that I'm just happy to get moving. And that leads me to the one thing that you're gonna have to do to frickin' make it in this business. But let's start. Our first item that we're gonna go over is Flint and Tinder, pair of corduroy pants, burnt orange. These sold for $44.97 and sold within a couple weeks. The next item is another Huckberry proof. You see that, really unassuming items. However, they still sell really well. Very popular. I suggest, though, with any item that you find, try and find the title of the item. Anyways, this kind of stretch ripstop style shirt sold for $40. The next item is Ralph Lauren. You can see how wild it looks. It's got some crazy pattern to it. Ralph Lauren crazy pattern typically means some money. This sold for $36 plus shipping. The next item is Travis Matthews. Travis Matthews, again, we've gone over this before, guys. It's slowly becoming a pretty shit brand. Their pants, I've come to know and do pretty well. Their shorts are probably, I don't know. I have trash tier, mud tier, slightly above mud tier, great and awesome. Those are kind of how I look at items. This would be their pants are above mud tier, their shorts are mud tier, their polos are trash. Moving on though. By the way, these sold for $34.97. The next item is another Flint and Tinder. This is the awesome tier. These items sell great. This was this showed some wear. It faded. You can see in the title I put faded black, so the person who bought this would understand that it's not like a distinct color. This sold within a few weeks, and this sold for $30. And yes, Flint and Tinder, I'd pick up just about everything except for their polos. Their polos are pretty shit. Moving on, we have a Viore shirt. This is just a casual Viore shirt. Sold for $29.72. That was 15% off of $35. Sold within about a week. Viore, if you guys don't know, is in the Above Awesome brand because just about everything sells for good money, sells quickly, and don't listen to what people say that you're going to get some, hate mail from Viore that's going to put a ban on your account and yada, yada, yada. The only time you have to worry is if you're selling a new tags item or if you're selling an item and you use their stock photos, then you're going to get hit with that hate mail, otherwise known as their Vero, and you will get screwed over. And speaking of the stock photos, if you guys are using that, 1, you're just being lazy. 2, you're asking for trouble. And 3, you better fucking knock it off, because if you want to make it in this business, you need to start doing your own work. And that's a big deal. So we're going to move on. I'm going to show the next item, but we're going to talk about the one thing that you guys need to do if you're going to make it in this business. And that is to go over your old inventory and suck it up. You're going to have to swallow that pride, and you're going to have to shit it out, because you're going to have to sell items that you picked up that you thought were fucking golden and move on from them, because it isn't doing you any good sitting in your inventory for a year when you paid $7, $8 for it and it still hasn't sold. So what I've been doing for the last month or so is taking about 4 to 5 items a day, ending them, retitling them, like just making a new structure, and then repricing them and pricing them way below market or what they should sell for, and then basically just accepting whatever offer comes in, because you have to sell it for something and get it out of your inventory so that you no longer have it, because it's waste of time. It's a waste of space. Anyways, moving on. We got this rod and gun. You've seen me sell a couple of these recently. This is the 100% linen, the Albini linen sport fit. This sold within a week for $34.97, and that would be the only item I'd realistically buy unless you can find their jackets. This is Arc'teryx. As you can see, you can't tell, but if you see this like logo right here, you should just know what the fuck it is. You should just know that right there is an Arc'teryx piece. I don't even have to look for the little or was it the Arc'teryctops or whatever, the fossil symbol, because I just know. I've handled enough Arc'teryx to know that this is Arc'teryx, and of course you're gonna find it. You can look for the tags. You're gonna verify it. But this is just a regular button-up, sold for $29.97. The next item is Icebreaker. Let me talk about Icebreaker here. So I've been finding quite a bit of it because where I go source, there's an outlet, and then there's also a standalone store in the major city that I'm by. My wife's birthday was this weekend, so we spent some time in a big city and enjoyed some shopping, enjoyed just doing some fun stuff with the kiddo. And we did stop into the Icebreaker outlet, and let me tell you guys, their prices are fucking wild on their shit. A shirt like this, brand new, is going to set you back over $100. But in the outlet, if you buy 3 of them, you get 50% off everything. So I don't know. You guys make up your choice, but this is a very high quality item. Their stuff feels great. It's definitely not my style, but Icebreaker will sell. Anyways, this sold for $24.50 within a few days. The next item is a Lululemon Evolution Polo. This sold very quickly because it's all black. Black Lululemon sells excellent. $27.97. That's slightly above what other Evolution Polos will get you. The next item is an item that I have had for quite some time. I thought it would sell pretty quickly. It's got like this hourglass, whatever. I believe this is the Patagonia Responsibility. You know, you got to put that T in there. And they boast it's like recycled materials or whatever, but you know what? I'm kind of skeptical. Where we went, they had a Patagonia standalone store as well. And I'll tell you, the people who work in there were less than thrilled that we walked in there. They had some interesting faces on them. And I'll tell you, for a company that boasts responsibility and responsible manufacturing and all this other nonsense, they had a lot of shit in their store, and it's really expensive. And I'll tell you, there wasn't, for as busy as the streets were, there wasn't a fucking person in there. So, I don't know. You guys tell me if Patagonia is going away or if they're going to be able to sustain what they're doing. But I think maybe they need to get out of the political realm and start focusing on what they stand for. But that's beside the point. This sold for $19, and I had it for about 4 months. The next 2 items are a pair of cool pants, or capris. Capris are out of style. I would not recommend buying these unless you're getting them for under $5, which I generally do. I source these mostly local, or since they're women, I don't really source when I go on my big weekend. I don't really grab these because unless they're on a rack, and 9 times out of 10, because it's cool, it's going to be priced up. So realistically, my averages is $9.50. I pay $9.50 for this, but this is one of the things that I use to lower my cost of goods. So, but anyways, this first one sold for $18.67 and sold within about 3 months, and the next one sold for $18. Same size, same color. Weird. They've been sitting. Both of those have sat for quite a while. The next item is a brand you need to familiarize yourself with. It's 10,000. This is a really fucking good brand. I've had a couple other pieces. They feel great. I've almost been enticed to buy a pair of their pants, but I'm reserving my money to buy some Origin Main gear. I just like the thought of American workers building American products on an American supply chain, and I'm willing to pay up for an article of clothing that I know was built by American hands. So but that shouldn't deter you. This brand is excellent. This is just one of their essential tees, and it sold for $18 same day. The next item, so these next few items, these last items, are all items I've had in my store for a significant amount of time. And like I said, the theme for this weekend is old inventory, getting it the fuck out of my store. So this first item is Patagonia Wayfarer board shorts. I'm sorry. These items, I'm probably, unless I get them for dirt cheap, I'm never buying these again. Or if they maybe have like a special edition pattern, they just sit. I've had 3 or 4 of these this summer thinking, okay, summer, I'm going to sell them at probably a decent price. No fat chance. I don't know how people are getting the prices they're getting for them. They must just be better sellers. But this sold for $15.27. I was trying to get $20 out of it. I still couldn't. And this has sat in my store for over 6 months. So maybe you guys have better luck with this. But again, my saying that I'm putting out in the world is Patagucci sometimes, because not all Patagonia is created equally. The next item we got is a definition of Ben's brand item. This is Pepe jeans. These I've had for over a year. Maybe longer, maybe closer to a year and a half. I'm just happy they finally sold. I accepted someone's offer for $11 plus shipping, and just happy to get something back out of it. The next item is also an item that I have had for nearly 2 years, most likely. It's this New Tags Brewers polo. I don't know. I got this at Ross. This is when I was doing the whole Ross thing. I've talked about it before. Just be careful if you decide to do that hustle. This sold for $12.72 plus shipping. Happy to see it go. The next item is something I've probably had since I first started reselling. This is also something from Ross. I would say this is closer to 3 years old at this point. It's a small, that was the problem. It's new with tags, but I accepted an offer for $9.99. I'm just happy to see it go. Get something out of it, and free up some space. Stick with me, guys. The next item is this ex officio. You can see on the title, I actually spelt it wrong. So the fact that it sold is a miracle. I accepted an offer of $6.50. Guys, this is a bins brand. If you get this in the bins, buy it all day long. If it's in good shape, if it's got any, and I mean any fucking flaws, it's got a pinhole, fucking small little stain on it, do not buy it at all. Like, just don't. I would not buy this at a retail location unless you're getting it for less than $2. This brand is one of the most ass REI brands that is out there. There are people that will stick to this brand. I'm telling you, I've had all sorts of pieces. I've had the women's, I've had the men's, I've had like quality nylon zip-off hiking pants. I've had their heavier nylon pants. I've had it all. I've had their jackets. They just do not sell for shit. There are outliers, but I'll just be honest with you, 99% of the stuff from this brand is pretty much just trash, and it's better that you pick up something that's of better quality or a better name. Like Patagonia sells, like if it was just a regular shirt, Patagonia shirts sell better. Cool shirts sell better. It's just, I don't know why people buy this other than it's just dirt cheap at this point. The next item is also a brand that you find at like Sportsman's Warehouse. I've found it at Cabela's. It's Killick, and this is the Killick fishing line. It is another ass brand, guys. This, if you had this at the bins, or if you can get it for under $2, sure, pick it up because you will sell it. This sold for $10.98 plus shipping. This is another item that I've actually, no, I never got to this. So this just sold for $10.98. No, it did sell with shipping, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so this is one that I had to redo. And it finally sold, and I just accepted an offer. And the last item is an item that I did not get to redo. Someone just bought it outright. This is when I was offering free shipping. This is on my current markdown sale. Someone paid $11.98 for this Nike Pro Hypercool. Comps were way better for this. I think it's because it's a small. It didn't sell. But it feels great. It's a really nice Nike piece. I mean, if they had this in men's, I'd contemplate getting it. But sold for $11.98, free shipping. Had it for over 6 months. Happy to see it go. So that's it, guys. So, let me know. What is some things that you've had to do, contemplating doing, or haven't done yet? Are you willing to swallow your pride? Sometimes you just have to. In this business, you got to have some give and you got to have some take. You got to constantly be learning. And, sometimes you just got to suck it up, buttercup. But hey, that's a solid weekend for me. I'm happy to see like 6 or 7 old items go. And, if you got anything out of this, you like how I talk, or you have any criticism, let me know. Comment below. Keep on the lookout. I post a daily short, and I also post daily what sold videos. So if you like this stuff, like and subscribe, comment below, and until next time, guys, rule the day.